Some of y'all are praying and then you questioning God on why your prayers aren't being answered. You know, you're starting to question God in every aspect of your life because when you ask for things, they're not being answered. And let me tell you why that is. Let me tell you how prayer and how God works. Okay, God timing is the only time, and I know y'all have heard that before, but I'm gonna break it down for you and tell you what that means. Right. So when you are praying for something, right? That's you putting out in the universe what you want. And you already have it. You just got to navigate and align with it so you can get it. It's already there for you to receive, but you got to know how to navigate in order to get it, align with it, right? So what happens when you pray, like I said, you put it out there in the universe, right? And so in order for you to when what the universe do is the universe start throwing things down at you, right? It start when you start praying, things in your life start falling apart, right? So when things start falling apart, that's all a part of your prayer, okay? That's all a part of God aligning you, the universe aligning you with what it is you're praying for, right? So you're not going to get it right then. The reason why you're not getting it, what you're praying for right then when you think you need it, is because it's not ready. What you're asking for, you're not ready for it. You think you are, but you're not because once you get it, it's not going to be what you expected because you're not ready. When you get things too early and you force things, they never end up working out. So what it is you asking for is not ready yet. Like I said, God timing is the right time. So when you praying for that thing, you have to let God in the universe do its work. So when you're praying for something, things are going to start falling apart in your life, right? The more you pray for it, the more things are going to start falling out of place in your life, right? And that's all part of that journey. That's all part of the prayer in alignment. So when things start falling apart, that's God way in the universe way of removing things out of the way that is blocking you from getting what it is that you're wanting, right? So instead of you praying and like, God, I prayed for something and now my life is in shambles. No, your life is right where it need to be, right? So when things start falling into place and stuff, those are the things that are supposed to move that don't it can't go with you to this next what it is what it can't go with you to this next level or for whatever it is you're praying for, right? So then when the things start falling apart, then you got to just start looking at that as okay, this is all part of the plan. God is aligning me with what it is I've been praying for. These things has to go in order for me to replace them with something new, right? And so when those things start falling apart, okay, then you have to start. That's your time to connect with God and let God know, hey, God, thank you. I see you moving things out the way. So continue to pray for guidance, right? You continue to pray for what it is you're praying for. And then when you, when, now it's during this time when God is removing everything out of your life, he's putting obstacles in your way to see how you're going to handle these obstacles, right? And depending on how you handle the obstacles, he will know that you are ready or not for the blessing that you're praying for. You got to pass those tests during that takeaway season when he's taken away and when everything is falling apart. It's how you handle that, and though it's that time in your life where it's gonna put things in you and you're gonna see things and you're gonna become stronger and you're gonna know how you're gonna learn a lot of things in this phase, right? And this is the learning phase. When things start falling apart, that is the phase that's the learning phase. That's the phase that's gonna make you stronger and that's gonna teach you lessons and things like that, right? So when you learn the lesson that God is trying to teach you in that season of your life, then you gonna come out of that with a different perspective, with a different mindset. See, God couldn't answer that prayer for you because your current mindset wasn't what needed to happen in order for you to sustain and keep and hold on to what it is that you was praying for. Right? So that's why that prayer is not being answered right now because your mindset, you're not strong enough and your mindset is not at a place it need to be to sustain and hold on to that blessing once you get it. So God got to take you through these things, right? Somebody might die in your family. Somebody, you might lose a job. You lose your, all of that is part of the plan to build you and to make you have this new mindset, to build you, give you this different vision, this different outlook on life, this different mindset, right? to put you in a different place where you're strong. You have no other thing but to be stronger. And when you build all of that and you become this new minded person and have this new vision and new outlook on life and this new way of doing things, then God gonna show up and God gonna bless you with that thing that you've been praying for, because now you're ready. Okay, so that's how prayers work. So when your prayers are not being answered, it is because you're not ready mentally, physically, financially, emotionally. Okay, so stop questioning God. God is there, baby. God is always there. It might not look like it. If it don't look like it for you, that's because your mind ain't God. You ain't learning the lesson in that season. He got you in. He got you in that season that you in right now for a reason. It's for you to build that mindset and build that new vision and to build that strength that you need to sustain what it is that you're praying for. So until you learn that lesson, until you learn all the things that I just mentioned in this season of in your life, then nothing, baby, no prayers is gonna be answered because you ain't there mentally. You got to change your mindset, change your life. Okay.